Welcome to Healing for the Holidays. I'm Jackie Calmering and I'll be your guide. This session is a part of a series of 12. Each one stands on its own. Each one supports a different emotional experience that often occurs during the holidays. Feel free to watch one or all 12 and watch them more than once if that works. Now, if you know of someone in your circle who could benefit from watching any of these, feel free, pass them along. This is my gift to you. Now, before we begin, for your safety and the safety of those around you, if at any point you do not feel safe, please put this on pause and reach out to someone for support. Now, as we tap, emotions will begin to arise. Anger, sadness, frustration, to name just a few. Emotions are really only meant to last for a short length of time. So if you can continue to tap, they will start to dissipate out of your body. Now, you don't need to explain anything. You don't need to relive your past. You just need to stay with what you're feeling in the here and the now. If any of the words that I use don't quite land for you, trust your body. You're welcome to use a different word or a different phrase. If English isn't your first language, feel free to use words from your mother tongue. Just follow what feels right for you. Your body, it knows how to heal. We're just here to help support and guide it. To start, let's take one slow, deep breath in and exhale. Healing for the Holidays, Session 2, Grief and Missing Someone. We'll begin by tapping on the karate chop point of one hand with the fingers of the opposite hand. Even though I am missing someone deeply during the holidays, and their absence hurts, I am allowing myself to acknowledge this grief. Even though this season reminds me of who is no longer here or no longer close, I am open to noticing how this loss lives in my body. Even though part of me aches with grief and longing, I'm allowing myself to be honest about how painful this feels. Now, as we move into the points for the first round, I will cue you as to what body part we're tapping. I will say each phrase 2 times, one for you to hear, the second one repeat with me. On the eyebrow. I am missing someone who matters to me. I am missing someone who matters to me. Their absence feels loud during the holidays. Their absence feels loud during the holidays. Under the eye, I notice this ache inside me. I notice this ache inside me. Under the nose, I wish they were here. I wish they were here. On the chin, this longing, it hurts. This longing, it hurts. On the collarbone, my body feels the absence. My body feels the absence. On the top of the head, I am missing someone deeply. I am missing someone deeply. The holidays bring my grief to the surface. The holidays bring my grief to the surface. Traditions remind me of what's changed. Traditions remind me of what's changed. I feel sadness in my chest. I feel sadness in my chest. This season highlights my loss. This season highlights my loss. Grief feels heavier right now. Grief feels heavier right now. My body carries this sorrow. My body carries this sorrow. I feel grief moving through me. I feel grief moving through me. There are empty spaces where they used to be. There are empty spaces where they used to be. An empty chair or a missing voice. An empty chair or a missing voice. Those absences feel painful. Those absences feel painful. I notice how quiet some moments feel. I notice how quiet some moments feel. This silence, it hurts. This silence, it hurts. My body reacts to these reminders. My body reacts to these reminders. I feel the emptiness of this loss. I feel the emptiness of this loss. This grief exists because I loved deeply. This grief exists because I loved deeply. Love and loss are intertwined. Love and loss are intertwined. Missing them reminds me of that love. Missing them reminds me of that love. That realization brings more emotion. That realization brings more emotion. I feel tenderness mixed with pain. I feel tenderness mixed with pain. My body holds both love and grief. My body holds both love and grief. I am carrying love inside this grief. I am carrying love inside this grief. I'm allowing this grief to be here. I am allowing this grief to be here. I am not pushing it away. I am not pushing it away. I am letting myself feel this sadness. I am letting myself feel this sadness. I do not need to hide this grief. I do not need to hide this grief. This feeling deserves space. This feeling deserves space. My body is processing this loss. My body is processing this loss. I am allowing grief to move through me. I am allowing grief to move through me. I am noticing how grief feels in my body. I am noticing how grief feels in my body. I am staying present with this feeling. I am staying present with this feeling. I am allowing emotions to move naturally. I am allowing emotions to move naturally. I am giving this grief permission to exist. I am giving this grief permission to exist. I do not need to rush healing. I do not need to rush the healing. I am caring for myself through this loss. I am caring for myself through this loss. And I am honoring the love that lives here. And I am honoring the love that lives here. Take a moment. Just be in your body. Just be with yourself. Just for a moment. So before we finish, you've checked in with yourself. If you're feeling some relief, allow yourself to rest in that peace for a moment. Then, if you want to deepen that, do the session again another day. If you didn't feel much change yet, you can certainly listen to this session again. Sometimes it may not be the exact wording that your body needed at that moment. You may want to listen again tap a few more rounds and use your own words as they come up. It can also be very important to translate the phrases into your mother tongue so that your body can recognize them. If you are feeling more emotional, tender, or unsettled since the tapping, that often means that we have touched something that has been looking to be expressed. Something that you can do is I invite you to continue tapping while saying whatever words, thoughts, phrases come to you. Allow those to be expressed in a safe way. For now, take care of yourself, rest if you can, hydrate your body. Water is important for when we're doing this work. Be kind to yourself. If this session felt supportive and you're sensing that you would like more guidance on your healing journey, I might be the guide that you've been searching for. I invite you to watch my free 15-minute masterclass, When the Past Still Hurts, a New Path to Relief. In it, you will come to understand more about how emotions are stored in your body and how this kind of work helps to move them out. The link to sign up, it's included with the link to this session. Now, as we come to a close of this session, I want to gently acknowledge where you are right now. However this season is unfolding for you, whether it feels full or quiet, complicated or heavy, I wish you moments of softness during the holidays. Moments where you can just breathe a little bit easier, and moments where you feel even a small sense of support and peace. I thank you for taking this time, and I hope that you take good care of yourself.